Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I have been on a strawberry roll these past couple weeks. Today I'm switching it up and I'm going to be making a raspberry summer dessert recipe. This one is just so easy and so delicious. I'll be making my no-churn white chocolate raspberry swirl ice cream. This ice cream is packed with so much incredible flavor. I start things off with a raspberry ice cream base made with fresh raspberries in there. Then we're gonna swirl the ice cream with some raspberry sauce, add some white chocolate chips, and some crushed vanilla cookie bits. I love to have little bits of crunchy cookies in my ice cream. This ice cream has it all. You guys are just going to love it. Let me show you just how easy it is to make. And I'm going to start things off today with the raspberry sauce that we're going to use to make the raspberry swirl for this ice cream. And it's a super easy recipe. You can use fresh or frozen raspberries for this step. So I have 2 cups of raspberries. I'm going to drop them into a medium-sized saucepan. I'm going to turn this up to medium heat. Drop that in. And I'm also going to add in half a cup of white granulated sugar. And then you'll want to grab either a large fork or a potato masher and press the raspberries until they're nicely smashed and combined with that sugar. And you want to crush all the berries, so you essentially end up with like a raspberry jam, and then we're going to bring this up to a simmer. And once this raspberry sauce comes up to a simmer, I'm just going to let it cook away for about 8 to 10 minutes. You want it to be nicely reduced, and then we'll come back to strain out the seeds. And once that raspberry sauce has finished cooking, I'm going to transfer it into a fine mesh strainer that I've set up over a clean mixing bowl. I'll drop that in. And then I'm going to grab my spatula. You could use a spatula or a large spoon for this and press this raspberry sauce. And you're going to end up with this amazing sauce in the bottom, seedless sauce, and then the seeds are all going to stay in here. And then check out this raspberry sauce. It looks so delicious. No more seeds left in there. It's going to be amazing for this ice cream. Just gonna pour it into a separate little bowl and set it aside. Into my mixing bowl, I'm going to add in half a cup of melted white chocolate chips. Just place these into the microwave, heat them for a couple minutes until they were melted, nice and smooth. I'm gonna drop that in, and then to the melted white chocolate, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk. So pour that in. And I'm going to grab my whisk and combine the sweetened condensed milk and the melted white chocolate together. I'm gonna give that a whisk until it's nice and smooth. And into this mixture, I'm going to add 1 cup of fresh raspberries. Again, you can use frozen for this step as well. And I'm going to grab a large fork and crush the raspberries into the mixture, so we have little bits of raspberry with every single bite. All right, I have my raspberry sauce all done and ready to go. I have my raspberry ice cream base all done and ready to go. And now I'm going to make the whipped cream. So I have 2 cups of chilled heavy cream. You want to make sure it's really nice and cold so that it whisks up nicely. I'm going to pour this into my mixer bowl. And to my whipped cream, I'm also going to be adding in a teaspoon of raspberry extract. Now this extract is optional, but if you want to add even more raspberry flavor, you're welcome to add a little teaspoon or 2 of that in there. Next, I'll add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 cup of confectioner sugar. You don't need any more since we're adding the sweetened condensed milk and the white chocolate. And I'm going to start this off on a medium speed first and then turn it up to high after about a minute and whisk this for 3 to 4 minutes on high speed until stiff and fluffy peaks form. And this whipped cream has turned out so light and fluffy, and I love the raspberry extract in there. Just going to add even more raspberry flavor. What I'm going to do is transfer it into my bowl with that raspberry base that we made earlier with the sweetened condensed milk and white chocolate. Just drop that right on top. And I'm going to grab my spatula and very gently start to fold these 2 mixtures together. So you want to keep the whipped cream as light and fluffy as you possibly can, and that's why you don't need an ice cream machine for it. It's already really light and fluffy. And I'm going to add just a few drops of red food coloring to really make this ice cream pop. It's completely optional. You can leave it just the way it is, but I think this is going to look so pretty. And now let's add some more filling. So I have about half a cup of white chocolate chips. I'm going to add only half of them in right now. I'll add more later in the process. Next, I have some crushed vanilla cookies. You can also use white Oreo cookies for this recipe. That'd also be really good. Drop those in. And I have more fresh raspberries. I'm going to add some right in. And gently fold all of these additions and the fillings right in. And then to freeze my ice cream today, I'm going to be using a metal loaf pan and a glass pan. You can use either one or any type of container that's freezer friendly. And I'm going to start layering in this amazing filling. So I'm going to do this in steps. I'm going to add a little bit at a time and then add in that raspberry sauce and kind of layer it as I go. And then for the raspberry swirl, what I'm going to do is grab little teaspoonfuls of the sauce and drop them right on top of the ice cream. And just swirl it in. And then we're going to add more ice cream on top. And you can add as much raspberry sauce as you want in between the layers. I like to do this a couple times so you have a lot of that raspberry tartness with every single bite. And I just finished up my ice cream loaf pan, but I still have a little bit of that filling left, so I'm going to make an individual ice cream bowl. I don't want to let that ice cream filling go to waste. I'm just going to assemble this real quick. And my white chocolate raspberry ice cream is ready to hit the freezer. I'm going to let it chill in there for 6 hours. At that point, it's going to have this really nice, creamy, soft serve kind of texture. If you want your ice cream to be really, really set, let it chill in the freezer for at least 24 hours. We'll come back to enjoy this ice cream. It's supposed to be 97 outside today in California, so it's going to be the perfect day to have some ice cream for dessert. And that's it, guys, for my easy white chocolate and raspberry ice cream. This recipe turned out so beautiful. I love the garnishes on the top with the berries and more cookies and more white chocolate. For the full recipe, make sure to head on down into that video description box. I have a link there that'll take you over to my website so you can print this recipe off and share it with your family and friends. And now time to dig in and enjoy. Now, because I'm filming, I only had a chance to let this sit in the freezer for about 4.5 hours. But it still looks so amazing. Time to dig in and enjoy. I'm going to get myself some cookie pieces. For some reason, I love cookie pieces in my ice cream and fruit. Wow. This raspberry ice cream is just so creamy, dreamy, out of this world amazing. One of the best raspberry ice creams I have ever had. I just love that there's just so much raspberry flavor in here. You have that tart raspberry sauce, which really helps break down some of the sweetness from the ice cream. And then you have the fresh berries, the little cookie pieces in there. They almost taste like a cheesecake, a little bits in there. So incredible. You have the white chocolate. If you guys are looking to experiment and make your own ice cream at home this summer, this is the recipe to try. You will not be disappointed. So amazing, super easy to make, and it's gonna be gone in seconds, I guarantee it. For the full recipe, don't forget to head on down in that video description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe at home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with a new recipe.